McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard are gonna play at an elite level until their late 30s.
I really hope, we'll see. I think it's relying on McDavid staying. 'Cause, Draisaitl and Bouchard are locked.
Someone win a cup this year and McDavid stays. The East is really poor this year.
The West is scared. What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. We have the new rosters for the USA, Sweden, and Finland have all dropped now. The World Juniors are happening now, and the Oilers continue to suck. But yeah, what a beautiful week that's happened so far.
Yeah, I mean, the Winter Classic was an absolute horror show.
Yeah, there
And
were
should
so
have
many things wrong with it.
never happened in Miami.
Yeah, it was not great at all. When you think of winter, probably the last place that your mind goes to is
Miami.
Miami out of all the teams in the NHL. So why would they be the ones hosting the Winter Classic? I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows? I feel like the Winter Classic has become more of a
Kind of like a showpiece.
showpiece for the city instead of like this nice outdoor rink. Like if you think back to like when they played in Michigan at the Wolverine Stadium.
Yeah, it was just
in,
like a day out on that rink, like on the ice,
on the
like it
ice,
was
like outdoor, like cold weather event, getting back to the roots of what hockey actually is.
yeah, like what the kids go through, like until they make it to the NHL.
What do you mean?
But I'm just saying,
No, you think Auston Matthews went through that? Growing up in Tempe, Arizona? What are you talking
no, I'm
about?
just saying, a bunch of these, like all these NHL players, like a lot of the ones from Canada, especially,
Yeah, like
grew up playing
like who?
probably McDavid, probably all the kids from Alberta.
Maybe
All of them grew up playing probably
the ones
on
in
the
the
pond,
Yukon.
like pricey pond hockey, if you will. But yeah, it's not like that anymore. Like I feel like half the reason they did it in Miami was just to show off the cup.
Yeah.
Show off how their captain's healthy now, and
The captain is not healthy, but he was skating.
Kachuk is also going to be healthy soon for Team USA, so it's like
It's okay, but the US roster doesn't look that great. We have it later for you guys in the episode. We recorded it as a different segment, right when it dropped.
so we've looked at it fully.
So that stay tuned for that. About halfway through the episode. Let's just go into the World Juniors.
Yeah, I think it was.
I don't know if you guys have been watching World Junior hockey, but personally, it's one of my favorite pastimes during this kind of sports lull between Christmas and New Year's, and kind of creeps into the New Year a little bit. But it's a fun nationality event.
I feel like it's fun to watch, because all of these guys, kind of like college football and like college basketball, like all these kids really want it. They want to show how good they are.
Isn't that like college hockey?
Okay, I don't watch college hockey as much.
think
I know it's coming up, but
yeah, I think this tournament is a great way for younger guys to improve their draft stock.
It is, and for people that are in the league right now to they get a stage to show what they can do for that teams have kind of underestimated them, or it's given chances for someone like Michael Misa, who people already know is an amazing player.
Yeah.
But he's getting back into his groove after being injured, and he's playing on a bigger stage than he would be in the AHL.
Exactly.
Nice.
And also you have guys like Zane Parekh who are making Calgary look stupid for not playing him.
Yeah.
Because he's an absolute stud.
Yeah, and it gives all those players just a chance to show off their skills.
Yeah, so in the semifinals for this year, which the event is in Minnesota this year, we have Finland versus Sweden.
Finland versus Sweden, yeah.
And Canada playing the Czech Republic.
Czechia.
Yeah, which was interesting. Yesterday, all the quarterfinal games happened. The U.S. actually lost in overtime to Finland, so they got upset because they were gunning for their three-peat.
Yeah, they're really looking for it. And it's funny because last year the tournament was hosted in Canada, and then this year the tournament was hosted in Minnesota.
And last year the Canadians lost to Czechia
in the semifinals?
In the quarterfinals.
In the quarterfinals,
yeah.
Wow. Okay, so a little rematch. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. And I think partially it depends on what type of team the Canadians send. Because sometimes for those for the players, they have to get team approval in order to go, and sometimes they don't get the approval because someone like Matthew Schaefer, could have been on this team.
Or even Macklin Celebrini could have been on the team.
Is he still?
I think it's age 20.
It's U20.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he would
Is
still be
Celebrini
eligible.
19?
We'll have to fact check that one, but
Oh, he could have gone.
yeah, he could have gone, but he's playing on an even bigger stage now with
Generally,
the
when guys are
Olympics.
playing NHL minutes, teams don't really want them to go
Yeah,
play in the World Juniors.
it's usually the AHL players,
Yeah,
which are still very solid up and coming prospects. You know,
I think Celebrini is going to be the captain very soon of the.
I mean, he's done a really good job of leading them this year.
He has
I could see like a little McDavid, type captaincy where like best player on the
early
team,
early captaincy. Yeah,
kind of like leadership by through example.
yeah. It'd be funny if Will Smith gets it.
No, Will Smith is
The Prince of Bel-Air.
he will be the dry saddle to the McDavid if that was in San Jose.
Yeah, I mean
And
he's really good though.
he is. I'm honestly that San Jose roster looks so scary.
So scary.
It's like a building, like, or it's just like a team that's gonna like build for the future. Like they have so
100%.
many young pieces in like Will Smith,
The Ducks and the Sharks
Celebrini,
are gonna run the league again in a
yeah,
few years.
and Michael Misa as well. Like
Yeah,
in
it's
Canada, when playing on the World Juniors, he's been amazing.
the Americans sent Cole Hudson,
Okay.
who is Lane Hudson, and
He got injured throughout the tournament though.
I think so for a game, but then he came back.
Mm.
What's the other Hudson brother? We have him.
Quinn.
Quinn Hudson. But Cole Hudson is he's also a defenseman. He looked really solid during the tournament. He plays similar style to his oldest brother, Lane.
Yeah, actually, Quinn might be the oldest.
Is Quinn the oldest?
I believe so.
No, well, he plays a very similar style to Lane, and he was, in my opinion, one of the best Americans playing for that team.
Yeah, Quinn is the
Quinn is
oldest.
the oldest. Okay, so Lane, but yeah, this Cole Hudson guys, he's got some kick to him, and he moves the puck really nicely. He skates really well, and I think those are the keys to having success in the NHL.
Yeah, I think he's definitely going to be a solid prospect for a bunch of teams.
I think it's
Looking forward.
interesting to see which triple of brothers plays together first.
Yeah, I mean, similarly to this combo, you have two defensemen and then a forward.
Then a forward, yeah.
So I mean, you could see it as a possibility. I would
Then Cole to
probably
Edmonton.
I would arguably say that I feel like Quinn and like the Hughes brothers have a higher chance of playing together, most likely.
Since they're already playing on the same team. Two of
Mhm.
them are already playing on the same team. But who knows? We might draft Cole Hudson.
We could if we have a first round
We
pick.
don't have a pick.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that's the unfortunate thing.
That's the problem with this scenario.
Yeah, but speaking of Quinn Hutchinson, he just got recalled from Bakersfield along with Isaac Howard to
Yeah.
play in a game that just finished against the Philadelphia Flyers.
In which we got destroyed.
Yeah.
5-2.
And
It's funny because we were talking to somebody yesterday and we were laughing at the fact that the Canucks beat the Flyers.
6-3.
No, it was 5. Was it 6-3?
Yeah, it was 6-3.
6-3. We lost 5-2.
3, we couldn't even score more than 3 goals. There's lots of times where the Oilers looked like solid, like on that first power play that they had. They just, couldn't get in the zone in the beginning, and then once they got in the zone, they settled it, got an open look. Bouchard ripped it past Vladar.
The GOAT.
But they just couldn't, like, you think about how poor and it's not what you need, and then you go and let them score again, which decreases your chance of even tying the game heavily.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I fell asleep during the game.
It was not great.
It was not a great game. I don't know. They put a stat on Sportsnet. It was like the Oilers have had really good Januaries the last 3 years. So I'm hoping that they can continue that trend.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the time at this time of the year, the Pacific is doing a little bit better than it is right now. So they're not in the best position. They're usually third and not first or second.
That's generally where they end. They generally end second or third.
Yeah, so you think about like maybe they're getting a little bit too comfortable of where they are, but
I feel like
something
it's not too comfortable.
but like something needs to keep
Something
pushing
needs-
them. Like
It's
like obviously like I think the big piece of it is depth scoring and like having those players that really want to commit. Like there's been rumors of Manjapani getting traded and like lots of trades happening.
I saw some mock trades for Michelli.
T.S. Michelli?
Yeah, I don't really want him. I'd rather just ship him off for extra cap space.
Yeah, I saw a trade where he gets reunited with Calgary, and Calgary gives us like a really late pick or like a prospect or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I feel for the guy because he came to Edmonton and he took a pay cut
Yeah, I mean he's a guy that was looking for
to win.
to win. He was looking to have a position in the top six, and then we
But
signed Roslovic.
yeah,
Savoy started popping off.
he's kind of lost his place in the top six.
Yeah, Nuge doesn't really play third line center as much as Knoblauch's played him on the top line.
Yeah,
So there's a little bit less depth and ability for elite players in the bottom six or the top nine. But yeah, it's difficult, because like there's a lot of hype around him. It's like similarly to like Victor Arvidsson, Jeff Skinner. Those are two players that are a little bit older.
yeah,
Could make a difference when they're called upon. But it's just unfortunate. He had the first 3 games of the Oilers season. I think he was amazing.
yeah.
And you would think that like he was really settling into the lineup, and then maybe it was Roslovic signing that just threw him off
No, but Roslovic signed the first day.
the first game.
The first game, yeah.
Oh,
Do you
okay.
remember? They announced it like
Halfway through the game.
the game, yeah.
Yeah. No, it's just like I don't know what it was, but yeah, just something
Maybe
about it.
Roslovic showed up to the practice facility.
Yeah, and he was just like, yeah, I'm not having this. But it's more competition, and like that's something you're gonna have to deal with because you're not that star caliber player as you're older now. Like
Yeah.
you just you have to push through that, and it's unfortunate.
I have a question for you. Do you think the Oilers go through a rebuild, like a quote unquote rebuild?
After the McDavid era,
No, I'm just saying in the next 15 years.
next 15,
In the next 15 years, do the Oilers go through a rebuild?
like a full
A
rebuild.
full rebuild. Like not what the Canucks have done, but
But what they're starting to do right now,
no, like a Sharks level rebuild.
where they're like bad, like what we did before,
Or like
what we did
a
like to get,
Blackhawks level.
what we did to get like McDavid and Draisaitl and
Yeah.
all those first round picks.
Exactly. Like the dark times. Do
Yeah,
the dark times
like
come
10
back?
years of the dark times.
Yeah. Does the darkness return? That's the question.
I think to some extent, I feel like it would matter with a lot of different things.
No, but I don't care if it matters. I'm asking you if it's gonna happen or not.
Honestly, I don't think so.
Okay, I was actually I agree with you. I was hoping you would say the opposite, and I was gonna tell you you're wrong.
No, because you can argue with me like on why you think so, but like in my personal opinion, if the Oilers don't win with Draisaitl and McDavid, I think, or like even like, because like I think Draisaitl is gonna be an Oiler for life.
Yeah.
And at some point in his career, like I think like they're just gonna keep like pushing him. He's gonna be an amazing player throughout. But they still have like still good valuable pieces that are in the upbringing. Like
Mhm.
there's solid prospects. Isaac Howard, Matt Savoy. Those are two players that will start building their confidence around elite players like Draisaitl and McDavid, and then hopefully become those star players they're anticipated to be. Yeah, I don't think a full rebuild will happen for the Oilers in the next 15 years. At least I don't hope so.
Yeah, I think like for me, what I'm thinking is McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouchard are gonna play at an elite level until their late 30s.
Yeah, and I really hope like we'll see. Like I think it's relying on McDavid staying. Because Draisaitl and Bouchard are locked.
I think we win a cup this year, and McDavid stays.
I would hope so. I would hope so.
Because the East is really poor this year.
Yeah, the West is scary. The Central is scary. Not the West.
It's not just the Central.
The Central is
But
really
like,
scary.
the thing is it's just one team you have to beat in the Central.
And we did it last year. I mean, okay. A lot of the team like
And it was our
okay,
easiest win.
Alright, the problem is Florida is not up to full strength either.
Yeah, but even if
And
they
honestly,
do, I feel like it's still like. But all the teams in the East have like visible flaws.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I know I like this team a lot because I love watching them play. But Tampa Bay is a scary team as well.
Yeah, but it's still like their defense isn't what it used to be. Their
'Cause
forward
they're
group,
older.
their forward group isn't what it used to be. And if they do make it to the finals, I feel like that team is going to be so tired and worn down
Yeah.
that it's just going
They're
to.
just gonna not want it as bad as.
And if you think about it, I think this team is going to want. I think McDavid and Draisaitl are going to want it.
Yeah, if they don't, like, okay, I think a lot of the core has been kept. There's been players that have like gone out of the system and come like and been traded away. But a lot of the core is still there, like from that first beginning playoff run. We had Henrique, we had Janmark, we had Nuge, we had McDavid, we had Draisaitl, we had Bouchard, we had Ekholm, we had Nurse.
We did not have Regula, and I hope we don't have him for this run either.
We had Pickard, like all of those players have experienced what through like two back-to-back cup runs can do and falling just a little bit short of winning the whole thing. And if that's not, fuel to the fire
Enough.
then you're never going to win a cup.
Especially with maybe playing a team that isn't the Panthers.
Yeah, I think I feel like it'd be nice to, see something different, but at the same time I could very well see us playing them again because
I'd love to beat the Panthers.
their way to the cup is not going to be very difficult, in my opinion. I think there's some teams that would look scary, like possibly like other teams, but I feel like a lot of the teams that do look scary right now, especially in the East, are teams which are younger, don't have a lot of playoff experience, and the Panthers do. So ultimately, at the end of the day, it's going to be an easy win for them.
Yeah, I think that the Lightning team has a chance to beat the Panthers, though.
Yeah, I think that will be honestly like there. It's been an intense rivalry this year. I think it started in the preseason, and that would be an amazing playoff series to see.
It would be. It would be. Let's get into our players of the week after we listen to this next segment about the Olympic rosters. So Ishan, the Olympic rosters for Sweden, Finland, and the US have finally come out. We haven't looked at them again.
It's exciting. It's exciting stuff.
It's becoming more real.
Yeah, it is. It is. I'm very excited to see the US roster, especially.
I think we do that last.
I agree. I think we want to start with Sweden.
Sure. Okay. So for goaltenders, we have Philip Gustafsson.
Deserved.
Jacob Markstrom and Jesper Wallstedt. So two Minnesota goaltenders.
I think all those are deserving.
I think so too.
I think, Wallstedt has been amazing this year for them, and so is Gustafsson, honestly.
Yeah.
And then Markstrom, he's old.
I don't think he'll play, but he has a veteran presence.
Yeah, he does.
So,
he'll if he needs to step in, he'll step in, and he makes crazy saves at times. So you never know.
Okay, on the defensive end, Rasmus Andersson, very well deserved. Philip Broberg.
Wow. The boy's going to the Olympics.
He is. Jonas Brodin, so another Minnesota Wild. Rasmus Dahlin. Oliver Ekman-Larsson.
Okay.
Interesting, different from Four Nations. Yeah. Gustav Forsling, Victor Hedman, and Erik Karlsson.
Yeah, I like all of those. I like all of those choices. Very, very solid picks. I think.
No Ekholm.
I didn't even think about that. That's a little bit crazy.
Yeah, no Ekholm.
So clearly they went a little bit younger.
They wanted to go a little younger, but I feel like Oliver Ekman-Larsson can't be very much younger than
Ekholm. I think
34.
I think OEL is just a little bit, more offensive minded. I would assume.
Yeah, he's 1 year younger.
I would assume, and maybe. I mean, Ekholm has shown his age a little bit this year. It's not been as much of or it has been a little bit more of an issue. But,
Yeah, well, the difference is just Broberg for Ekholm.
And OEL was there.
And they added OEL, so I think the rosters might be a little bit bigger for the Olympics compared to.
Well, we'll see with the forwards as well.
I'm guessing. Who do you think is an extra? Maybe Broberg's an extra.
Probably Broberg, I would assume.
Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 extras. So probably Broberg and OEL are extras.
Yeah, most likely.
Because you play like.
I could see them subbing in. Actually, no. Maybe it's. I feel like it depends on who plays well and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I could see some substitution
Oh,
throughout
for
the
sure.
tournament.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the forwards?
Yep. Okay. Jesper Bratt,
Mm-hmm.
Leo Carlson, Joel Eriksson Ek, Philip Forsberg, Pontus Holmberg, Alexander Wenberg, Adrian Kempe, Gabe Landeskog, Elias Lindholm, Willie Nylander, Elias Pettersson, Ricard Raquel, Lucas Raymond, and Mika Zibanejad.
Yeah, I think most of it is expecting. I think what they went with the Swedish team here is they went with players that are playing well right now, or like have been having a really good year.
Yeah, but also like they still have kept the core of the Swedish team.
Yeah, but I like the changes that they made.
I do too.
I think I think it'll benefit them.
I think Holmberg and Wenberg are probably going to be sitting. Like, are going to be the extras for this team?
Most likely.
I really like the fact that they added Leo Carlson.
Yeah,
I think he definitely deserves a spot. It'll be nice to see him probably center the third or fourth line on that team.
I could honestly see him jumping up realistically.
You think so?
Yeah, to not even third or fourth line. I could see him like probably cracking that second line.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Just because he's a dominant player. He's shown that this year.
He is, yeah. And
So
he
we'll
knows
see.
how to feed pucks to talented players.
He does. He does.
And players who can finish. Okay, now to Finland. The goaltenders are Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen, Kevin Lankinen, and UC Saros.
Wow.
So I'm wondering who gets the start here. I'm wondering is it Ukko or is it UC Saros?
I could argue a case for Lankinen.
For Lankinen in Vancouver,
Yeah.
so it's like a three-way battle for who gets the start. Do you think they split the crease?
I think they. I
Do you think they
it's
split
like
the crease in each of their three
exhibition or like
round robin games?
Round robin games. They could honestly.
I feel bad for whoever gets Sweden then.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that'll be...
Yeah, that would not be fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you win that game, then you're the starter.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that's insane.
Okay, we'll move on to defense. Olli Mara, Mikko Lehtonen, Henry Jokiharju, Isa Lindell, Nicolas Mantipalo, that was very Italian. Miro Heiskanen, Rasmus Ristolainen, and Nico Mikkola. Not too many changes.
Yeah.
I think this is the group I would be expecting.
Yeah, I think, there's a couple
Lehtonen from
non-NHLers.
the Swiss League, from the Zurich Lions, coming over. He's going to be the only non-NHLer for these four teams.
Yeah, I think
I feel like that's a pretty cool responsibility, you know what I mean?
yeah, it's interesting to see, You're
don't-
lucky enough to get chosen for that team.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
I mean, there might be some possibly in the forwards as well, but
What do you mean?
for the forwards for Finland.
Oh, yeah, there is a possibility, yeah. Isha and I were talking about this last pod, but I feel like when you don't have one NHLer, like if you have at least one non-NHLer on your roster, I feel like that dramatically decreases your chances of going far in the tournament.
You think so?
Because I feel like the skill, but there's a ton of reasons for not being in the NHL as well. So I think that's
It's true. But also like he might also get a lot of playing time as well.
that's
Like
true.
he might get set.
That's
We'll
true.
see.
That's true. So for forwards, we have Anton Lundell, Sebastian Aho, Rupe Hintz, Eetu Listerainen, Eli Tolvanen, Joel Armia. Interesting.
That was
Interesting.
good. Yeah, I like that.
Eric Hulla, Arturi Leikinen, Mikkel Granlund, Capo Kakko, Tivu Teravainen, Oliver Kapanen, Joel Kiviranta,
Kiviranta.
Mikko Rantanen.
Okay, yeah. So the other defenseman was the only non-NHLer.
Yeah, I think this is a good forward
I liked it.
group.
I like it a lot.
The, I feel like you're missing some of that firepower, like top end talent. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I
think
mean?
it's gonna be unfortunate not having Barkov there.
Yeah, I think that it really takes away from your top six.
But Barkov is skating now.
Yeah, but he's not.
After
He's not going to be
he's
ready
not
for
gonna
it.
be ready, but it's interesting to see. He's gonna be. I'm sure he's gonna be back for
Oh
playoffs.
God,
Um, but
just what we need.
yeah. But no, it's very interesting to see. Kind of just like honestly, it's a little bit of a scary team. Like especially those top two lines who are gonna consist of like Sebastian
There's
Aho,
some
Mikko
heavy hitters,
Rantanen.
some big boys.
Yeah, like those guys, they can score. Like they're very top. They're big guys in the
I
league
feel
right
like these
now.
are guys who aren't afraid to drive the net
Yeah,
and get in and just work. You know
yeah.
what I
Like
mean?
you think about all these people, like some of them are like kind of like sidekicks to another player, like
Hmm.
another star. Like Lehkonen is basically like Max sidekick. Rantanen was,
Yeah,
like all these players play well with other people, so it'll be interesting to see
yeah, but I
how they
think
mesh together.
the team is built like an NHL roster. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think
It's like a juiced NHL roster.
if you put Rantanen alongside Rupe Hintz, I think that's
That
gonna be a
speed is
nice
going to be
line.
really lethal.
Yeah,
It's going to be hard for
good chemistry as well.
yeah, it's going to be hard for um some of the defensive pairings of the other teams to kind of defend that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, moving on to the biggest rival of Canada and probably who we're going to see in the finals. For the goalkeepers, we have Jake Ottinger, Connor Hellebuck, and Jeremy Swayman.
Jeremy
Jeremy
Swayman.
Swayman making that cut. I don't think he plays. I think it's Hellebuck's crease.
Yeah, and I think Onger backs him up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but props to making the team. He's proven that he's been a solid goaltender this year.
After his slump last year, I think.
Yeah, he was definitely a miss last year.
I feel like, though, we've talked about this before, but missing training camp is so detrimental to your season.
Yeah, I mean you could see it in McTavish this year.
Yeah, and Swayman last year, like because of stupid contract talks, you know.
Yeah, I mean it happens, and they both got paid. So
Yeah, yeah. The
um,
only outlier I would say is Jack Roslovic.
yeah,
Missed training
missed
camp
training camp, and
and
now
then signed with the team on the first day of the
for
season.
I mean, but the difference is he didn't get paid.
I mean,
He got paid 1.5. And he's playing second.
that's 1.5 million more than I'm making. So
He's getting paid.
yeah,
He's playing on the second line. Meanwhile,
of a championship
yeah.
caliber.
Meanwhile, Trent Frederick, who's got healthy scratched a few games ago, is getting paid $4 million.
Okay, defenders: Zach Rowensky, Brock Faber, locks. Billy G cooking with Brock Faber. You know he was gonna add him.
Yeah, of course.
Jake Sanderson,
Yeah.
Jacob Slavin.
Okay, that makes
Locks.
sense.
Noah Hannafin, Quinn Hughes.
Yeah, I could argue Noah Hannafin hasn't played amazing this year, but he hasn't played bad.
Seth Jones, Charlie McAvoy.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing right now is Adam Fox. Where did you go?
Honestly, I think that's a huge snub. I would not take Seth Jones over um
I
Adam
think
Fox.
I honestly think that's a huge. I
think that's
think
insane.
I think they're gonna regret that.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a huge miss off the roster.
It's unfortunate that he's not gonna get a chance to play for the U.S. team. I think that's the only difference in the defensive.
Yeah,
we're just looking at the rosters right now.
Yeah, I think in terms of defensive wise, yeah, that was the only.
That's the only
difference.
change from Four Nations.
And then obviously Quinn Hughes being added
because he
was injured.
He was
before,
injured during Four
which
Nations.
absolutely blessed us up.
Yeah.
But that's honestly, I think that's a huge miss.
I think so too. I think it's gonna hurt them. The decision is gonna hurt them, and I feel like that kind of creates tension between, like, the the U.S. management and some of these players, especially Adam Fox, for the future.
No, I agree.
Okay, so we'll go into the forwards now. Let's start off with JT Miller, Brock
Okay.
Nelson.
Brock Nelson made it?
I guess so.
That's surprising.
Third line on. Or is he playing third line or second line?
Second line
Okay.
on the Avs.
That's insane though. So somebody got snubbed because wait, no, he made it last
He
year.
made it last year, but
Okay.
he didn't really play that well. I think he had one goal.
Well, one goal in 4 nations is kind of crazy. Even scoring once, but let's be honest.
Yeah.
It was 4 games.
I don't think it was a good goal. I think it was a greasy one. But you know,
a goal is a goal.
It's true.
How many goals have you scored in 4 nations?
I'm about to score. When the next one happens, I'm gonna score a bunch.
Clayton Keller, Dylan Larkin, Auston Matthews, Jack Hughes, Tage Thompson.
Tage Thompson was not on the 4 Nations roster, so
Okay.
again another new face.
Okay. The Kachuk brothers.
They brought Matthew.
Even though Matthew is not gonna play.
No, he
might play.
He'll probably come back.
He's not playing in the Winter Classic.
No, but he's probably gonna be back soon.
Vincent Trocheck, Matt Boldy,
Okay.
Kyle Connor, Jack Eichel, and Jake Gensel. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm not scared of this roster.
Matt Boldy made the team, right?
Matt Boldy made the team.
Okay. I just don't. Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of the defense because the defense has Quinn Hughes now and Zach Werenski,
yeah.
which is having them on 2 separate lines would be insane. I'm pretty sure Brock Faber and Quinn Hughes will probably play together.
Yeah, I'm not scared of this. I'm not scared of this line. I mean,
honestly, I think Canada can take them. They have some very good players.
Yeah.
That can score. But
who didn't make it from this year? I'm so surprised that Jason Robertson did not make this team.
Honestly, yeah, I think that's the most surprising thing. Other than that, Chris Kreider didn't make the roster.
I mean, that's to be expected.
I mean, he's a little bit older. I mean, he didn't play bad at the beginning of the year, but he hasn't played amazing either.
Also, DeBrincat, who has 41 points this year, didn't make the team.
That's interesting.
Cole Caulfield didn't make the team, who has 40 points.
That's a little bit crazy.
Lane Hudson did not make the team with 40 points.
A little bit snubbed, I think.
And then Trevor Zegras with 39 points didn't make the team.
I think Cole Caulfield I think him and Jason Robertson were the biggest snubs of this one, and Adam Fox. But I think everyone else deserves to make the team. It's still a solid team. It's a little bit of a scary team. I think, with all these players, they will do well.
I think so too. And we'll just have to see what happens in February.
And I think I'm very excited to see the main thing I'm excited for is seeing Jack Hughes and Quinn Hughes play together.
Yeah.
Eventually that'll happen in the future.
I hope it will happen in the future. I guess we'll just see what happens in February.
I guess so.
Okay, Ishan, do you want to introduce our players of the week this week?
Okay, our players of the week for the player. Let's start with the honorable mention.
Sure.
The honorable mention for this week is Auston Matthews.
AM34.
A lot of criticism this year, but he's come back. He's been playing really well. In his last 3 games played, he's had 4 goals, 4 assists, including a hat trick in one of the games. He's just been solid. Trying to help that Toronto team win.
Trying to lead as the captain.
Is Nylander still out?
Nylander is out. Maybe.
Because, when you think about it, they don't have a lot of star power. Yeah, he is still out. They have Matthew Nyes, Jonathan Tavares, but, there's only going to be, he's the captain of the team. He has to lead by example, and he hasn't really done that well this season. But,
he was injured for a little bit of time.
Yeah, but,
give him that.
It's good, it's good to see a player bounce back. Similarly to someone else who's been doing well, Braden Point.
Yes.
Yeah, but
just in time for the Olympics, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully bumps up and plays with McDavid again. But moving on to our player of the week, a teammate of Braden Point, Nikita Kucherov. He's had an absolute crazy 4 games.
Crazy.
And he's had 5 goals and 7 assists for a total of 12 points.
He wants to have his name back in that Art Ross race.
It's not just McDavid and McKinnon anymore. It's now the big 3 again. It is close still. I feel like there's also a possibility for Celebrini to win it. I know it's very unlikely, but
right now McKinnon and McDavid are tied at 70. Celebrini's at 62. Kucherov is. I was scrolling down and you shouldn't scroll up for me. Kucherov is at 54, so he's still quite behind. I don't think it's updated from today's game.
Yeah, but his 5 points from today's game will definitely help.
Gonna help him. Yeah. And then Draisaitl is kind of still in the mix at 57, but the two Canadian boys are promptly ahead. Top 3 Canadian, all going to the Olympics.
And the only U.S. player that is currently on the list that is on this list right now for points is Jason Robertson in the top 10.
Not even.
Oh no, sorry. In the top 10. Yeah, he is not going, and he doesn't even know if he's on the reserves for the U.S. team.
Yeah,
I mean, it's gonna be interesting considering. Just before we finish up, let's talk about Bo Horvat and Seth Jones. They're both recently playing games, and they both got injured and left the game. So we don't know what's going to happen with them. Whether another player will sub in for them for the Olympics.
Well, Seth
they're
Jones
still injured.
Oh yes, Seth Jones. Yeah. I was thinking about Seth Jarvis.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. Possibly Adam Fox will, get unsnubbed.
Take Adam Fox still doesn't make the team.
You think Lane gets it, or you think Robo gets it?
No, they need to take a defenseman.
Yeah, so I feel like it's Lane or Adam Fox. I still think Adam Fox would get it, but apparently there was some excuse of like depth defenseman or something, or depth defense. I don't even know what that means.
I feel like all these guys are willing to play whatever minutes they get.
Yeah, they want to go win for their country.
Exactly.
But yeah, same thing with Bo Horvat. I never thought he got I don't think it was fair to take him either, but you never know. Someone like Mark Scheifele, who I think was one of the biggest snubs, could get called up. Possibly Wyatt Johnston. There's multiple players. Possibly Sam Bennett. A lot of people are angry with that. Honestly, I don't really see. I understood the clutch factor of 4 nations last year, but I think it'll be interesting to see what happens. Or the rosters stay the same, or we see a little bit of change. And we'll update you guys when that happens.
Well, make sure to tune in to the semifinal games for World Juniors happening tomorrow, and then the finals and third place game will be on Monday. And continue to enjoy all that the NHL has to offer. We'll see you guys next week.